И снова всем привет, с вами снова RomaBerger с прохождением игры Cloudpunk. Недавно заметил, что эту игрушку называют очень медитативной. Что бы это, собственно, значило, еще понять не могу. Но, по всей видимости, эта игра людей затягивает, потому что ее называют новым киберпанком. По мне, так это просто ребеночек киберпанка. В принципе, поехали. Как бы ее все-таки не обзывали, ребеночек, не ребеночек, но это какой-то имитатор курьера, что ли. Имитация как да. Эх, не вались. Сколько всего происходило. В общем, нам нужно было забрать опять груз из штаба. Да. Ну и, соответственно, доставить его в винкулярный подъемник. Господи.
Do we go up on one of those big elevators?
I go up in one. It's called a vinculum ascender, apparently. It's only for people.
What's a vinculum? What's an ascender? I'm people.
You are, but right now you can't come with me. Most people just call them vink tubes. They take you to the spire.
The spire? Wow!
Какой жизнерадостный робопес. Кстати, возможно, надо бы заправиться. Да, в прошлой серии обновили машинку, теперь у нас просто супер кей-драйвчик. Дог бы был рад. И, кстати, передают привет самому себе. Ромка, если ты это слышишь в далеком будущем, то это 2020 год. Самый лютый, который с тобой происходил. Не унывай. Больше всего бесит эти вот переходы пешочком. Ну не айся мне, честно сказать. Под дождем это все, это просто представляется, как будто ты уже сырой весь, а плюс еще робот. Это ничего примечательного нету, но вот эти краски просто меня затягивают. Diamond Hills. Винкулярный подъемник. Нифига себе. А? Ох, ёпана. Что-то вообще далеко лезем. О-о-о.
Camus, can you hear me?
Hey, Rania, I'm reading you. How's the spire?
I was trying to talk to... I'm not there yet, Control. I'm in the Vink tube.
I was in one of those once.
You secretly a retired corp billionaire, Control?
Hardly.
But you haven't done this your whole life, right? You weren't always a Cloudpunk dispatcher.
It feels like my whole life and more. I can barely remember a time before Cloudpunk.
I've only been in Nivalis for half a day, and home already feels 1,000,000 miles away.
Yeah, that's what happens. You got family back home?
I've got no one. The debt corpse took everything.
Of course, that's why you came here and took the job. You're a debt orphan.
Why did you take the job, Control?
Nothing else I could do. It's the kids' faces I struggle to remember, Rania. I can picture Simone's smile pretty good, her frown even clearer, but the kids...
I'm really sorry.
Do me a favor, Rania. Don't talk to me about Cora anymore.
Sure thing, Control. What happened to them?
It was an accident in Midtown. A bad one. I know it doesn't mean anything, not really, but I heard one of the accident cleanup crew say this is the 3rd traffic accident caused by Cora this week.
That's awful.
Maybe they didn't know what they were saying, but if Cora is some mad AI that caused that accident, well, I ain't gonna forgive that. Whether Cora is an automata or an android, or even a person, if they cost me my family, I ain't gonna let that go. Not ever.
I understand.
You almost at the spire?
Looks like I'm about halfway there.
Says on your file you're a musician.
I was. You can't say you're a musician if you don't play anymore. I used to play the flute.
You won't play something for me?
Sorry, Control. You know how you don't want to talk about Cora? Well, the flute, it's the same for me.
I get it, Rania. I get it. That's a real shame. It feels like a lifetime since I heard music. Anyway, I better go. Good luck up there.
И что, поменялось небо, только другой стол? Ну я понял, что это суть. Короче, прям какой-то 5-й элемент. Все в ломах. Почему вот не создать что-то подобную игру с крафтами, да, со всеми? Только вот именно вот с такими маленькими квадратиками. Как они, волм или волм называются. Птичка. Чё себе.
I have your delivery, consignment 1432.
That's for me, code PNPL12.
Here you go, sir.
Thanks, lady. You're a lifesaver. I was gonna tell the boys in the office about this, but actually, I'm gonna keep it all for myself. Can you believe our last order put pineapple on it?
Pineapple on what?
The pizza. We rely on drones to get the best food deliveries up here, but in the last week they've gone mad. All our orders are messed up. Some problem with the city AI affecting the food logistics. I don't understand all the details. It's supposed to be fixed by tomorrow, but I couldn't wait.
You paid Cloudpunk to bring you a pizza?
Sure. I've been working all night. I need this.
This pizza delivery probably costs more than my salary. Couldn't you just order a regular pizza and pick off the pieces
Ранее
of
хватит
pineapple?
руками разводить, ты плывешь куда-то, что ли?
Sure. And why don't I just drink the juice out of the bottom of my trash can while I'm at it?
Is pineapple so bad?
No, Camus, it's fine. Actually, I've never even tried it. It's too expensive.
There is a sign over there. Did you see the sign?
The one that says you are now entering the spire? No cold callers, no panhandlers, organ donors needed?
Yes. What if it was different?
Different how?
Different in a funny way.
Are you suggesting a prank, Camus?
I am suggesting a prank.
Seems risky. Maybe we should just get out of here. I don't know.
Ma'am, have you found anything of interest?
Can't say that I have.
If you find anything suspicious, bring it to me.
Чё я ж тебя нашел, Ну иди нафиг. Ты помогай потом этим служащим корпсека. Корпсек. Так, предлагают сменить знак у лифта или ставить знак и перенести транспорт. Блин.
Oh, I want to know what you changed.
Not much, just a few words.
I want to know the nature of the prank. Which words?
I replaced organ with pineapple.
Oh, this is amusing. I am amused. Do you really think they will get deliveries of...
Oh yes, vendors know how much they can get selling to the spire.
They will get pineapples, but they did not want pineapples. This is a very high-quality prank.
It's petty and childish, but thanks, Camus. Let's just hope we don't get caught and fired for it.
Пранки всегда плохо кончаются.
Hey, hi, hello there. I saw you earlier delivering parcels. Are you Cloudpunk?
No, sorry, I have to go.
Wait, don't be like that. Listen, I know you're Cloudpunk. I just want to ask something.
And who are you?
Don V, I work for the Inquirer.
A reporter. Oh, no way, Mr. V.
Not Mr. I hate when people do that. Just call me Don.
Shit, me too. Sorry, Don.
Look, you don't need to talk to me.
Я Куплинова, что ли, встретил здесь? Ты что такое? Блин.
What do you need to know?
You delivered to the Spire, right?
That's your question?
Just confirm something for me. Are they ordering pizzas via express delivery up there? The CEO of Entech says that all corps are on a spending freeze till the end of the day in sympathy for the famine in District 6.
Will I get in trouble for saying anything to you?
Probably, and so will I. You ever meet an investigative reporter in Nivalis before?
Nope.
That's because they're all at the bottom of the sea. So...
Yes, they ordered pizza.
I knew it. Here, take this. I tip all my sources. Makes them less likely to sell me out to Corpsec. Thanks, Cloudpunk.
Можно вас процитировать? Да, вот это встреча. Автограф хоть взять, что ли? Ладно. Подожди, это весь шпиль был сейчас? Это вот все, что я там увидел, это все? Инженер. Здравствуйте.
Hey, you. I need to ask you a question.
I'm busy.
I just need a minute. I'm a structural engineer, and I'm trying to make sure we don't have another disaster like in Sector 18. You're not too busy to help prevent that, are you?
I don't know how I can help you. I just make deliveries.
You driving all the time? You see a lot of the city?
This is actually my first night on the job.
Ah, still, you've probably seen a lot already.
Sure. It seems like the city is falling apart. Can't you guys do anything?
And we're trying. The whole infrastructure is plasteel built on top of concrete. Held together with ancient rivets and materials we don't even have names for anymore. The computer systems are so ancient they've gone senile. No one knows how everything is still working or how to know when it stops working. The city is held together with duct tape and hopes and dreams.
How did things get so bad?
It's always been like this. These disasters have been a long time coming.
Can't you fix it?
Fix what?
The accidents, the city.
You have no idea. The engineers are powerless now. With my colleagues, it's all superstition and ritual. They talk with AIs that stopped talking back 1,000 years ago. They press buttons and switches that could make everything better or worse. Or they might do nothing at all. They're like monkeys trying to operate a satellite array with a broken computer terminal. I'm the last real engineer. The only scientist among them all.
So how am I supposed to help?
Well, if you see any street signs blink 3 times and then turn red, come tell me, okay?
Sure. What does that mean, though?
Probably nothing. But if you see them flash blue, well, that means trouble. So get out of there.
Blue? You said red the first time.
Oh yeah, blue or red. Either one.
What about other colors?
No, blue or red is bad. Anything else means there's no problems. Unless it's green or orange. And if they turn purple, well, that doesn't really matter.
Why not?
And if they turn purple, well, it's too late for you to do anything anyway.
Да, облегчи ситуацию, дядя, вообще. Прям. Вообще. Я теперь не переживаю совершенно. По всему городу эти карты. Чем занималась эта Эвелин? Свои 17 лет. Вот задание висит справа, сверху. Найдите перфокарты. Прикинь.
Hey kid, the weirdest job came up. There's not much pay in it though.
I could do weird, as long as it's not some other rich asshole.
Definitely not. The moisture farmers in the vents are starving. They need emergency rations. This job takes you pretty far, all the way out of Novellas.
What? Really?
Yeah, in a technical sense at least. The vents are outside Corpsec jurisdiction and just outside the Novellas city limits. They're below the city, actually, in the maintenance frame that supports the infrastructure.
And people live there?
If you call it a living. They eat mold and algae that grows on the steam vents.
But they're free.
It's a high price to pay for freedom, kid.
I'll do it.
Pick up the packages from Cloudpunk HQ, and I'll send you a nav point down into the vents.
не свободы. Но свобода не для тех, кто к ней не готов. Это уж точно. Порыскаем-ка перфокарты, что мне тут фигня уже надоела, честно. Висит и висит эта заданка. Так, по одной хотя бы забирать. Спальные райончики пошли. Блочные коммуны. И везде реклама. Черт пойми, чего вообще. Я вот сначала смотрел, думал, это перфоратор, а это, кажется, какой-то корабль. Перфоратор, блин. Знакомое лицо, да, вот этого дяденьки? Это не Лома случаем? Лайфкорп. Интересно. Или как его звали там? Момо, Лому. Хоть 10 тысяч, что ты...
We are going away from the city? We don't like the city.
Not really, Camus. We're just going through to the vents below.
It won't be like home?
I don't think so.
Is it dangerous?
We're trying to save these people from starving, Camus. I think they'll be glad to see us. It's worth the risk.
Do you think this is nice food for the people?
I think it's all they're getting, and I'm surprised they're getting it.
I hope they like it.
Me too, Camus.
Главное, чтобы нас не съели, а там вообще пофигу. Чуть пролетим, там мужики набегут. Съедять нас. Эта музыка мощная такая, прям, блин, вот только в наушниках вот играть.
Добрый вечер.
Привет. Сижу, болтаю, такой с тобой, молодец. Микрофон-то включать не надо.
Как дела?
Да, в принципе, все хорошо. То простыну, то выздоровлю, то простыну, то выздоровлю. Знаешь, такой в диссонансном таком состоянии нахожусь. Непонятно. В игрушки вот квадратно играть начал вообще. Ну, кстати, классная игра, вот поиграть. То есть ничего такого, в принципе, но вот это вот завораживает. Что-то доставить, какие-то секреты, там все что-то от тебя таят. Мощно. Тоже на любителя.
Пройдет, не переживай.
Да, у меня проходит. С моей работой, знаешь, как ты не замечаешь вообще. Как начинаешь впахивать и все. Забудь. Забудь, что такое вообще болеть, в принципе. Ого. Воздушка. Какие трущобы прилетели. Следующий хочу, знаешь, какую игрушку пройти с этим, как его звать-то? Господи. Ну, там девочка этого своего парня спасала в аду, типа вернулась в какой-то викинский этот ад, там, ну, там целая заварушка, в общем, потом не скину.
You the delivery stooge.
I'm from Cloudpunk. I have your packages.
Those are no use to me. I can't deliver to the outpost anymore. None of our vehicles work. The fuel lines froze. You should keep your engine running.
Did you get that, Camus?
Окей,
Yes.
скинь.
I will keep a couple clock cycles free and monitor the temperatures.
How do you live here? It's so cold. Did you get that, Camus?
What do you care?
I asked, didn't I?
Whatever. Just leave the packages here. Go back to your city.
It's not my city.
Sure it is. You took this job because you were curious, right? Welcome to your poverty safari. This is our life.
I'm not even from the city.
The Eastern Peninsula?
Up until last week.
I see. Sorry. I thought you were just another Nivali. My name's Retsu.
Rania.
Cora knows what you must think of the Big Stack. That's what we call the city down here. It's the worst place on the planet. And we cling to the bottom like barnacles. And you know what? It's a hell of a lot better down here. We made this place a kind of home.
You've been here a while?
Yeah, I wasn't the first, though. Old Zeke traveled out here over 100 years ago. He set up the first moisture farm, collecting heat for his home from the vents. Folk had tried to live here before him, but he was the first to realize you couldn't live on rations alone. And you had to be ready for the chills.
So what was old Zeke's secret?
Zeke realized you could cultivate the algae pits for warmth when the vents cycled cool. He realized you could mill the mold dust into flour. He figured out how to cross the steam planes with a suit made from old abandoned Hover's insulation layers. I swear, they say no one alive can survive the wastelands between the cities. But if anyone could, it was Zeke.
And you took his place as the boss?
I'm the community leader, sure. But I'm not the longest surviving settler, not by a long shot. The elders living beyond the Farim say they knew Zeke's grandkids. tales of Zeke surviving, thriving even out here in the vents,
Волну
attracted a
попробуй,
lot of folk
но
that
рисовка
wanted to
там
live off the
странная.
grid. Away from corp security and the lights and the headaches. Everyone has headaches in the big stack, you know.
I don't.
You will. Everyone gets them eventually. Doesn't the air smell cleaner down here?
Every time I breathe in, it feels like my lungs are going to freeze and shatter.
Well, that is the problem right now. This is supposed to be summer.
How can it be summer here?
The warm season. The vents cycle between warm and cold over a predictable time period. Or at least they used to. It seems like all the maintenance systems are going mad recently. We have a saying here. Cora provides. Well, right now, all Cora is providing is a new ice age.
What do you think Cora is?
Cora is everything, and all of us. Cora is the provider, and the caretaker, and the disciplinarian. Cora holds out a closed fist, and we must push out our chin. Sometimes the fist holds wood, sometimes the fist strikes us, and yet we must endure.
So Cora is your...
Salvation, and right now, Cora has sent us you.
I'm not really religious like that. I think you have to help yourself. Be independent.
You can't lecture us on independence while you live in Nivalis under the watch of the corpse.
You said you cling like a... what did you call it? A barnacle?
Harsh and fair words, Ronia. I know you have seen Cora's light, though. It glows from you. Am I wrong?
Who knows? So, you want me to deliver these parcels?
I would appreciate it. We really are starving. 3 families. I can give the coordinates to your vehicle.
Okay, I'll get going then. I'll see you on the way back.
Cora willing. Be cautious around my brethren, Ronia. They live like sculptures of ice. Fragile, temporary.
Вот так вот. Так, доставьте сухпайок, доставьте сухпайок. Слушай-ка, вот эта игрушка, которая Hellblade, в принципе. Как, да, Hellblade. Такая неплохая. Ну, можно заняться этим. Ладно, не буду пока спойлерить. Ну, короче, это касается... Ой-ой, Властелина колец. То есть, если вот с какими-то такими подобными играми начинаю заниматься, я просто начинаю себе искать что-то такое, что, скажем так, меня заинтересует. Так, подожди, что там этот дядька-то говорил? Если, говорит, увидишь фиолетовый инженер, ты вот тебе уже поздно бежать. Желтая фигня, бойся голубых и красных. Ну, значит, на зеленый полетим.
Sent to deliver supplies?
Sent by who?
Cloudpunk.
I don't know who that is. You from the big stack? Get out of here.
You need this. It's food.
I don't need nothing from you.
Retsu said...
Retsu sent you?
Yes, he said you should take this.
What did you say? Give it here.
They don't trust us very much.
I bet they have their reasons, Camus.
Работник влагофермы. Так, в принципе, на месте уже, а?
I brought you supplies.
Здоров, стример. Как дела?
Retsu.
Well, okay then. I ain't seen no
Привет,
one
привет,
like
Доля,
that
хорошо.
down
Как у
here
тебя?
in years, decades even. You know, maybe you can use this. You put it in the wall and it gives you a token. Or something like that.
Thanks. It's just 5 numbers on a bit of paper.
That's right. Thank you kindly for the supplies. Now we even. Well, thank you kindly.
Да, привет, привет. Да все гуд, в принципе, что. Куда я денусь? Но вот эта штука меня затягивает. Понимаешь? Сидеть стримить, это что-то прям вообще... Какая-то болезнь, что ли. Уже просто так не могу поиграть, посидеть. Понимаешь? Я уже сижу, чтобы играть. Мне уже нужно что-то включать. А если я не включу, то мне уже не интересно играть. Опа, кто тут прилетел. Как она? Зависимость. Так, работник лагофермы.
Hello, I'm here too.
They already called me on the old CB radio and told me you were on your way.
Рамыча, где народ?
You're the
Контент
told in
мощь не
town,
тот.
lady.
I'm just a delivery driver.
Well, I don't know if anybody has said this to you before, but I'll say it now. Thank you.
Thanks. I mean, you're welcome.
I'd get back to the city as quick as possible, lady. There's a chill coming. I can feel it in my bones. Anyone outside is gonna get charted. Go, quickly. And don't think twice about coming back here, you hear?
Okay, good luck.
Ну, при чем тут контент? Ты посмотри описание, потом говори контент, не контент. У каждого свое хобби, что-то как... А я тачку все разбил, ё-моё.
Driver 14FC, you can't be bumping that hovel around the city like that. You're gonna have to hit a repair station.
А, так
If
это
the
твое
damage gets
хобби,
worse,
а я
I
про
can't get you
другое
out of the
подумал.
standard Cloudpunk Hava damage penalty fine.
Ну и, блин, я не знаю, стыковать-то можно все, что подряд пойдет. Я вот, подожди, ты заблудился опять в тему.
I can see Retsu. Why is he not moving?
Oh no. Camus, find us somewhere to park.
The security overrides won't let me. The temperature is too low. It is not safe to land now. If you got out of the Hova, you would feel very cold. Then you'd be stuck, like the man.
He's not stuck, Camus. He's gone.
He can't be gone. He can't move.
Dead, Camus. He's dead.
Aw.
Fragile and temporary. Let's go. There's nothing else we can do.
То есть тут вообще капец морозит. Вот если бы не
I
тачка.
am getting a message request.
Why are you getting a message request? If there's a message request, it should come to my comm.
The message is addressed to the Hova.
So it's someone I don't know. Patch it through, I guess.
My ship had finally come in, but in this case, the ship was a battered Hova.
Ой, чё-то, походу, я рано улетел.
Redemption comes in all shapes and sizes, sometimes with bumps, dents, and a dime store paint job.
What? Who is this?
The dame wanted a name. What did I have left to lose? And nothing but my hat. I let her know that I was Huxley, but I left off the private investigator. She'd know the deal soon enough.
So you're a private investigator and your name is Huxley.
The dame was as sharp as my ex-wife's parting words before she left me and moved back in with her mother. She'd pegged me as a PI, but I still needed her help. Maybe I could drop some bills in her pocket if she could get me back to the big stack.
I think Huxley is malfunctioning.
I'm closing this channel now. Please stop calling me.
The dame was giving me a shoulder so cold, I was getting frostbite. I had to sweeten the deal. I'd already mentioned the cash, but no dice. Maybe I'd put it all on red and tell her about the girl I was trying to save. The dame sounded hard as ice, but Pasta's story was so sad it would melt a diamond.
Why does he talk like that?
I might actually help him if he wasn't so annoying. I've never heard so many mixed metaphors in all my...
I dangled the bait in the water, but the dame wasn't buying. Without my help, Pasta was done for. When the dead corpse finished with her, God knows what would be left.
Debt corpse? Is he trying to save some girl from them?
I have located his signal. I have a nav point. We could pick him up. Should I display the nav point?
Hey Huxley, if you can answer a simple question, I'll take you back up the city. Are you really a PI trying to save a girl from a debt corp?
Yes, is what I wanted to say, but the dame was suspicious, and who could blame her? Here I was, some abandoned PI android stuck in the hollows with a 2-bit story about trying to save some girl. In her position, I would have hit the dirt in a heartbeat. But here's the kicker, the story was true.
Fine. Camus, give me a nav point. We'll take him with us and drop him off on the way.
И что-то нас обманывают, походу.
Hey, 14FC, we did a status check on your vehicle performance, and it's running clean as a Spire sky. Look after your Hava, she'll look after you. That's what I always say. Good work, kid.
Ну хоть кто-то меня хвалит, ну блин. Мне понравилось, когда диспетчер напился, это было вообще прикольно. Это особо не проявил, но было понятно, что он там нормально кидался. Так, я, конечно, молодец, ну... ну да. Молодец. Подумал, не туда сел. Что-то город все затопляет и затопляет. Ах ты, елки-палки. Когда это шпиль, я помню, еще летал, нормально было. Вот думаю, как-то с мафией заняться. Может, вот это попробовать переиграть, который ремейк-то сделали. В принципе, мощно получилось так-то у них. Так, клубешник. О, не пускают, отлично. Обычная история, меня никогда не пускает клубешник.
Hey, please stop. I need your help.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Just one moment. I know I look monstrous.
No, you don't. I'm just really busy.
Making deliveries. I know. That's why I need your help. They call me Patchwork.
You need to call my company if you want a delivery. I can't take on jobs from people on the street.
I can pay you. No one else will help me. People scream.
They scream?
The children are frightened. They tell stories about me. About the freak.
Really? There are plenty of androids back in the Eastern Peninsula that want to wear dermis but can't keep it in good repair.
In Navalis, such a thing is seen as an abomination. Unclean.
Dermis is expensive. Do you ever consider just living as an android?
Never. I don't feel like an android. My body feels wrong. I want to have skin. To breathe, to feel, to sweat. To touch people without them recoiling.
I understand. What do you want from me?
I can't leave this alleyway. They run from me. Corpsec would fine me for causing a scene. I need dermis. I can only buy from less reputable sources.
You want me to buy you black market skin cells? No way.
I can pay you well. As a human, it is not even illegal for you. Only androids are forbidden from buying from unofficial vendors.
I'm sorry, you need to find someone else.
There is no one else. I have been like this for a week. I will not live like this. I cannot.
How far do I need to go?
Just 2 blocks over. Here is the money. You can keep half.
Fine. What is his name?
Greppo. He stands on the corner. A thin mustache. He is hard to miss.
And what is your name?
I told you. They call me Patchwork.
What is your name?
Pete. I would like to be called Pete.
I'll do what I can, Pete.
Господи. Нафиг я к нему подошел еще. Пит. Лоскут. Помогаем какой-то тряпочке. Ну да. Лоскут лучше звучит. Greppo.
Greppo?
That's me. Keep moving, sick.
What? I'm not Corpsec.
Sure you ain't. I don't have anything for you.
Dermis. I need it. For a friend.
Oh. The skin job found someone to come out and play? How is Patchwork Man?
His name is Pete.
Pete? Who's he fooling? He's the Patchwork Man. With the wobbly jelly eyes and the flesh hanging off him like he's skin meat.
What the hell is wrong with you?
You know what they say about him? The Patchwork Man loves to see the smiles on kids' faces. That's why he wears them over his own.
Just give me the dermis.
Sure. Tell Patchwork I said hi. That freak.
Asshole.
Да, действительно придурок. Но, как ни странно, он получше одет, получше выглядит. Слушай, мы этот момент уже где-то проходили.
I can't believe you have to deal with that Greppo guy.
Did you get the dermis?
Yeah, it's just a vial with some liquid.
That's right. The cells are microscopic, but they grow and renew. I'll have full human skin for a few months, at least. Then it breaks down.
Can you get something more permanent?
Not unless a million limbs suddenly appear in my bank account.
Would you ever live as an android?
Would you?
I guess not.
Thank you for your help.
See you around, Pete.
Слышь, ты сказал, опять я нагрели меня, короче. Сказал, отдам половину потом, дал $650. Да, $50 половину. Это что такое вообще? Блин, и там не пройти, там какая-то фигня валяется. Вас понял. 3-2 не пройду. Так, эти вот перебежки, блин, ские. Пустите в клуб. Сюки. О! Квадратное граффити, отлично. Или граффити.
Are you Huxley?
The dame really came through.
Мадама, слушай.
Why do you talk like that?
Who was this bum that was questioning me? Another tin can with an attitude and too many questions. I gave him the brush off.
Hey, don't talk to him like that or I'll drop you in the hollows.
The dame had a point. I'd better play nice for now. I'd slip her some bills when she took me to the holocash machine. A handful of limbs should help dip this sour lemon in a little sugar.
Can you understand what he is saying?
About 40% of it.
The dame and the car were close. Any fool could see that. But I looked beyond the surface. She was a girl from out of town, still as green as the water supplies down in the vents.
You said you're a private investigator. Do you really think that's how they talk?
She had an attitude, but I liked her. And her dog, too.
How did he know I am your dog?
I guess that's what investigators do, right?
There was a holocash machine up ahead, but I had to keep a real low profile. I'd give the dame my number and let her grab the cash for me.
And that number would be?
I gave her the digits. 54244. She was a smart cookie. She'd remember them.
Этот Хаксли рассуждает, вообще разговаривает, как я, когда очень сильно накиряюсь. Ну куда веслите? А, вот иди в ГВК стрелял, все, понял. Искать локацию. Да, именно так я общаюсь, когда очень сильно напьюсь, и получается очень такая бредятина. Ужас. Ну, что-то вроде этого. Надо как-нибудь попробовать нормально это дело записать без матов. И это невозможно, походу. Я просто... Ладно, потом. Галакаш. Здравствуйте. Так, 494. Баланс получен. Наступен, но получен. Что ты хочешь? Ну. И что я дальше делать? Я уже зашел, что он хочет? Че за прикол? Все, я согласен, давай переводи. Ай, господи-то. Пустили обезьяну.
Surely the dame would drop me like a bad penny now.
This is a lot of money. I can drop you somewhere else if you like.
Why are we helping him more?
He's kind of growing on me.
The dame had a heart of gold. I asked her to drop me at my office. On the way, I'd tell her about Pashta. Maybe she'd fall for me like I'd fallen for her.
I do not like this.
Where's this office of yours, Huxley?
We were headed towards my office in Old Town. I gave the dame a nav point to help her out. Hold on, Pashta. It won't be long now, kid.
Thanks. Who is this Pashta anyway? What happened to her?
It was a story so sad it could make a bronze statue of a lawyer cry. It all started with a call from a small-time hustler called Peter Unthrink. He tended a bar downtown, but he had some bad debt. The debt corp took his cash, but when that wasn't enough, they took his daughter too. He had a record, so CorpSec wasn't gonna help him. With nowhere left to turn, he sought the help of Midtown's best, cheapest PI.
So the debt corpse can abduct children now?
The dame didn't realize who she was dealing with. The debt corpse had hearts blacker than my morning cup of joe.
Huxley, were you always like this? Did something happen to you?
The dame thought I had a screw loose. I guess her instincts were good. Truth was, there was a time when I sounded just like every other humdrum android out there. Now, I'd played a role so well, I was stuck in it. My programming was messier than my accounting. Here's the kicker. I was a better investigator now than I'd ever been.
Ну что ж, о том, кто такой Пашта или Пашта, мы узнаем в следующей серии, когда отвезем Хаксли в офис, и, в общем-то, об этом узнаем дальше. Всем спасибо, с вами был RomaBerger, всем до свидания и до новых встреч.